The accolades for many of this country's pioneering exploits have not always gone to those who truly did the hard yards. But Banjo Patterson lets one pioneering widow tell her husband's story in the First Surveyor. The opening of the railway line, the governor and all, with flags and banners down the street, a banquet and a ball. Hark to 'em at the station now, they're raising cheer on cheer. The man who brought the railway through, our friend, the engineer. They cheer his pluck and enterprise and engineering skill. 'Twas my old husband found the pass behind that big red hill. Before the engineer had grown, we'd settled with our stock behind that great big mountain chain, a line of range and rock, a line that kept us starving there in weary weeks of drought, with ne'er a track across the range to let the cattle out. 'Twas then, with horses starved and weak and scarcely fit to crawl, my husband went to find a way across that rocky wall. He vanished in the wilderness. God knows where he was gone. He hunted till his food gave out, and still he battled on. His horses strayed. 'Twas well they did. They made towards the grass, and down behind that big red hill they found an easy pass. He followed up and blazed the trees to show the safest track, then drew his belt another hole and turned and started back. His horses died. Just one pulled through, with nothing much to spare. God bless the beast that brought him home, the old white Arab mare. We drove the cattle through the hills along the newfound way, and this was our first camping ground, just where I live today. Then others came across the range and built the township here. Then there came the railway line, and this young engineer. He drove around with tents and traps, a cook to cook his meals, a bath to wash himself at night, a chainman at his heels, and that was all the pluck and skill for which he's cheered and praised. For after all, he took the track, the same my husband blazed. My poor old husband, dead and gone, with never feast nor cheer, he's buried by the railway line. I wonder, can he hear, when down the very track he's marked, and close to where he's laid, the cattle train goes roaring down, the 1 in 30 grade. I wonder, does he hear them pass, and can he see the sight, when through the dark the last express goes flaming by at night? I think 'twould comfort him to know there's someone left to care. I'll take some things this very night and hold a banquet there. The hard old fare we often shared together, him and me. Some damper, a bite of beef, a pannikin of tea. We'll do without the bands and flags, the speeches and the fuss. We know who ought to get the cheers, and that's enough for us. What's that? They wish I'd come down, the oldest settler here, present me to the governor and that young engineer? Well, you just tell His Excellence, and you put the thing polite. I'm sorry, I can't come down. I'm dining out tonight.